Nice. Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon. Today we're gonna start the Amiibo missions to unlock custom gear, minigames, and some rad-looking new weapons. And we're gonna start with the Inkling boy. He's going to come to life, but he's trapped in this plastic box, so he will suffocate and die if we don't help it. No. Sup, playa? Thanks a ton for calling me up. They all have different voices here, and there's 3 different Amiibos we can use. I heard you've been making waves around the city, and I've got an inkling that you're the type of Inkling who's up for a challenge. Want to give one of my roller challenges a go? I heard you've been doing work in Octo Valley, wearing that crazy get-up, wrecking Octo Bros and junk. That's when I knew for sure that you've got what it takes to try my challenges. All you gotta do is beat those same missions using a roller weapon. So are you game? I've got some dope rewards lined up if you can pull it off. So we get to play a few of these different story mode missions and the boss fights, but with some different criteria. And we're starting with the Inkling boy. There's also the Inkling girl, who has charger missions, and the Squid Amiibo, which has a shooter weapon, but you get to turn into a Kraken every time you squid anywhere, which is amazing. Or some of the missions actually have limited ink, which is really challenging. So we're gonna start just on this episode with the roller missions of the Inkling boy, so we can get some of that samurai gear. But if you guys want to see a specific Amiibo next time, I'm gonna try to alternate between the 3 as we do all these missions, so let me know. I really like the Kraken ones, but the Charger ones are fun too. They're all unique challenges, and we will get some really cool gear. They each have their own little mini game that you can get out of it as well, and then of course a very special weapon. You can see I'm using the hero roller here, which is like a little different skin for your custom or your normal crack-on splat roller. So it's not any different, it just looks cool, and you can use it to kind of show off that you beat the Amiibo missions. Beat the final boss is how you get those weapons in the end. Here we go. But yeah, it's also really fun to just kind of go through these story mode missions really quickly, and especially with the Kraken, you can just like destroy, and it makes you feel like a squid god or something, because you just cannot be killed at all. But then the limited ink missions that also go along with the Squid Amiibo are very tough, so it's like a mix of a cakewalk and having something really challenging that you don't normally get in the single-player stuff. Most of the single-player was pretty easy, I think, with the exception of maybe the final boss battle and some of the other missions towards the end. But we managed to make it through. If you missed any of those fights, especially the final boss, definitely check out those episodes. But yeah, it's fun to get to use the roller in some of these missions as well, because the roller is my favorite, and this is a good way to practice the charger as well if you're not so great with using that like I am. But I meant I'm not great, not that I am great. So yeah, we'll do all of those, but the samurai gear that you get from the Inkling boy is probably my favorite of the designs, so I was going to start with him to get that helmet, because I really need a nice helmet for my little squid to use online. And then the ones with the girl are all like schoolgirl or schoolboy clothes, which they look pretty cool actually still. And then the ones for the squid are almost like a predator sort of power armor. It's crazy looking, and you might have seen some people online using all of these. So I think the samurai helmet really makes you stick out, which is kind of unfortunate for online, especially if you're trying to ninja squid around like I usually do. But I think it looks cool, and it gives you damage up, which for my ink brush, I could use a little extra damage, I think, so that's what we're gonna try to do. I only have these splat bombs, so I gotta make use of those and try to do my best with what we got. We don't have all the cool accoutrements that we got from doing single player before. We had like a seeker and a burst bomb and all that good stuff, so, but that's what these missions are meant to be, though, challenges. You don't get to have all your extra stuff. Bring that ink there. And there's the key. I'm remembering this. This is from the first level, I think, in the entire game. It's funny. It's been so long. Ran out of ink. I was like, I can get over to that without ink, but we're going to need a bit because we got guys everywhere. There we go. Remembering. It's a little walk through memory lane. It hasn't been that long. And also, we get to collect these fugly little Zapfish dolls with a Captain Cuttlefish hat. Pat, pat. He loves it. So yeah, we're going to do one set of missions per video, but I'll do different ones each time. Just let me know in the comments if you want to see the Kraken, or, you know, the Kraken Ink Saver missions with the Squid Amiibo, or the Inkling Girl ones. Oh snap, you rocked that challenge. Here's your loot. So we get a bunch of gold from doing these, but if we beat a whole row of them, then we get a special piece of gear. So I'm gonna aim for that, and we'll finish each episode with a boss battle. So if you did miss those boss battles, you get to see them in a different light here with different weapons. All right, I'm like getting a lot of these little extra bonus power eggs that I don't really need to, so I shouldn't worry too much about that. And just kind of make my way through, I think. But you get more points, I believe, with those, and we'll get more gold from that. These are a good way to get gold as well, which I could definitely use because I haven't bought a lot of the weapons in the game yet. So I'm gonna try to get some of that. There we go. The hero costume here that I'm wearing, I've unlocked that to use in multiplayer, but I don't know if we actually get any benefits from it in these missions. We might not be really recharged. Usually you see little icons on the right side of the screen if you've got some type of benefit from using whatever, you know, you've got on. Like, it's cool too that it'll activate. Like, you'll see the ninja squid, that's the one I usually use on my shirt. That'll activate whenever you go into the ink, so it'll like glow a little bit to tell you you're using it. Somebody, how are they getting bikes up here? I don't know. I gotta hurry because this squeegee's gonna eat up my ink. Here we go. This is where one of the sea scrolls was hidden down there, but doesn't look like there's anything. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the sea scrolls, which is kind of funny. We can just go through these missions super quick now. Usually I was like trying to make sure I was very thorough with where we were going during single player to check every little nook and cranny for those scrolls, but we don't need to worry now. Just kind of rocket through. It's going to be a quick trip, though, through a lot of these missions. We're already almost done with the second one here. The Kraken ones are even faster because you just, you know, rocket through everything. Grab that armor. Try to get up onto here. Are we looking for, no, we're not looking for a key, we're just trying to make our way up. But with this roller, I can't exactly hit certain areas, so I'm gonna have to use my wits here to get up some of these walls. That, oh, the roller, yeah, it's not enough range to like hit some of this stuff. So there we go, that'll work. I blasted both of them, and now I can just go straight up. That little power egg eyes on that light over there. Alright, but yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the eggs too much. In single player, they were used to upgrade your abilities and gear and stuff like that, but in this, they're not that essential. Just rocket these guys back and forth. This is like a crazy pinball game. Yeah, these missions are definitely easier with the shooter. I think that's why they gave you that as the main weapon to use, and we will get to do that in the squid missions, but yeah. Roller is a challenge. I think the charger is going to be even more of a challenge for me because I'm not great at it. The roller is my preferred weapon, so this shouldn't be too rough here to get all this stuff. Can we just jump straight up there? Where's this taking us? Oh yeah, forgot we got this cannon. We get to just destroy using this. Get everybody out of here. Get out. There they are. Got them. Poor Octolines. I still feel bad about their whole plight underground. If you missed, speaking of the scrolls I was just talking about before, if you missed any of the story and learning about the Octoline history and stuff like that, and what's going on with them, why they want the Zapfish, all that good stuff, then the secret, you know, sunken sea scrolls from single player definitely shed light on where they're coming from. Try to distract him with a bit of ink over there, and then we'll jump over here. Try to see if I can, oh no, this is rough. Trying to do this with a roller. Go, go, go. Almost, jump for it. No, oh, there we go. If you push ahead with your little squid, it will create ink like a tiny path, so if you just barely can't get to a spot like happened a second ago, you can, you know, not have to put ink down. The squid will kind of spread out the ink that's already there ever so slightly. Nice. All right, we rocked that one. We've got one more, and then we'll go on to the boss battle here. Yeah, this is kind of like cherry-picking different missions. Some of the more fun ones are ones that are more challenging. It's the one with the little power eggs hiding in the trees. You can just rocket through here, though. I wonder what, is this all remainders from the war? Why is there already my ink everywhere, even though I haven't... This is kind of set down for you to go through to make it a little easier, but I keep wondering if somebody went through here, maybe Agents 1 and 2. So we know that they were also fighting in the Squidbeak Splatoon, but don't really get to see them in action, unfortunately. I feel like they're gonna add so much to the game, like new maps and new modes for multiplayer. I mentioned in single player that it would be really cool to get like another campaign, because this was surprisingly fun, especially for a multiplayer focused game. I was not expecting to really enjoy the single player and all the boss battles so much. And I'd love to see some of the mechanics from these missions work their way into multiplayer as well. Like we just did the ink lines, those are really cool. Trying to zip around using those would be great in multiplayer. I can get my last shot, there we go. Got him. Oh, I got a few more shots. That lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. But yeah, the ink lines, I think they could work easily into a multiplayer map. Maybe even like the sponges and some of the other little things that were very special for single player. They could find their way in. Let's go up to this as it goes. There we go. Yeah, this is all coming back to me. It feels like only yesterday, but I'm already forgetting a lot of this because it's been a little while since we did some of these missions. But that was a pretty fun, even though single player was short, I think it was really fun and worth playing through. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't yet. Here we go. But yeah, with the new Splatfest coming up here, I'm gonna be hopefully rocking that samurai helmet. We'll see. We get that extra damage. Damage up is not really that great necessarily, but you know, most of the abilities are not that essential. I think some of them, like Ninja Squid, are really cool to have because they do help you out in a unique way. But I think for the most part, you don't really need most of them to do well in the game. I think the samurai helmet looks awesome, even though it's kind of flashy. You guys will see here at the end of the episode when we unlock it. That'll be our first piece of gear. There we go. Those 3 missions are done. All that's left is the boss battle. We even got a little bonus there for keeping our Inkzuka at the end. Didn't really need it to take out that Octobomber. Nice! Getting a lot of gold too. Yeah, I can finally start buying some of those weapons on my backlog. Alright, the mighty Octostomp. And we're gonna get that awesome samurai helmet. There's like a gold crest on it that's a squid. We saw a samurai helmet on the Octobot King, DJ Octavio, the final boss of single player mode. He had his cool little samurai helmet, but it was an octopus style, so it'd be kind of cool here to to check out this. This one looks awesome as well. I guess the stuffed Zapfish still power things, but it was just funny to see. Normally the Zapfish is like really scared when somebody tries to, you know, take it and use its power. But in this, they're just like whatever. They're stuffed, so they have no concept of life and death. They're just kind of accepting the inevitable. I love the little prints from this guy's face, because you can see his goofy eyes. He's one of the creepiest and goofiest bosses I've seen in a game in a long time. I'm gonna jump that way. Alright, now we gotta splat that the right way. It's kind of tough to do on one go. I don't know if we can get up here in time. But luckily the roller at point blank range just destroys. Took down that tentacle in one shot. Alright, one more phase here, and we'll have him. Also, by doing the final boss battle again, even if you guys have seen that, for the Amiibo missions, we should be able to see the alternate dialogue. There's like new dialogue when you do the boss battle. Also an Easter egg that I just learned about that's pretty creepy that I want to show you guys, so definitely check that out. We're going to get to that in a few episodes here. Can I get up there in time? No! Oh no. Usually I think they want you to like splat it on one phase and then climb up the other. Here we go, look out. Now we can do it. If I just hurry, go, 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 and we got him. The tentacle almost looks like it's got like an Xbox logo. Like it's Nintendo's sly like hit against the Xbox or something. It really reminds me of like the really old original Xbox, that crazy green. It looks awesome though. Okay, grab some more eggs. We don't really need that much, but might as well eat them up. I wonder if squid eat fish eggs in real life. I'm pretty sure they're predators, but I wonder if that's why. There we go. Pat, pat. The boss is dead. Pat, pat. The boss is dead. Big old boss. We're gonna unlock that new gear. There it is. It's only 2-star. Like a boss. That was hype. This is yours, player. But we can expand that the slots on that with Super Sea Snails, which we will hopefully get here in the Splatfest. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Let me know who you want to see do the next series of challenges. Should it be the Squid Amiibo with the shooter and Kraken abilities and the Ink Saver challenges, or the Inkling girl that has the charger? And if you want to leave a comment, I'll definitely go with whatever's most popular. See you guys next time, though, for more Splatoon.